Hey everybody, welcome back to Hoffman Reproductions. Finally, we have a good weather day, so we're going to test our new Swiss recipe black powder. Real quick, one correction from the last video. I stated that Swiss graphites their powder. That was my mistake. I misread the document. They do not graphite their powder. They polish or glaze it, but they do not graphite it. So don't add graphite if you want to mimic that. And also you'll notice my powder is just a little weaker than actual Swiss because I corn or press my powder by hand. So I can't quite mimic the density of their powder. You'd have to use a hydraulic press to do that. So our powder will be just a little bit weaker than commercial Swiss, but mostly I'm curious to see what the fouling does. So stay tuned, that's up next. Alright guys, exact same rifle, exact same load as always with our new recipe powder. I'm going to fire 3 rounds and swab in between shots with a spit patch and a dry patch. After 3 rounds I'll show you guys the results. $1,643. Okay, shot number 2. That one's pretty high, 1,746. Okay, third shot. $1,682. Okay guys, so here's the results, left to right. First shot, second and third. Spit patch followed up by a dry on the bottom. Not quite at Swiss, but again, there are several things that we are yet to experiment with the way Swiss does it as far as when the wood is cut and dried. I will say I think this is probably the cleanest powder to date that I have ever been able to produce. Also, I think it's the most powerful powder that I've ever produced. I'll probably stick with Swiss's recipe or ratios, as I fired one more round off camera and it was 1,670. So you know, if you throw out our low one there, they're all very close to 1,700. And that is very respectable for a homemade black powder. That's doing very good, and in fact is a lot better than several of the other brands of commercially available powder that are out there. So fun experiment. I believe we have the information and tools to continue this, so we'll probably do so. But I am thrilled with the results of this powder. It's all I shoot nowadays is our homemade powder, and I think it's only going to get better. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time.